All right, the first movie on our list today is Mark Wahlberg and Will Ferrell in The Other Guys. Jude, take it away.
All right. 2010, The Other Guys, rated PG-13 with a runtime of 1 hour, 47 minutes. This had a budget of $100 million. What do you think it brought into the box office?
Yeah, bro.
Was it all for The Rock? 30 seconds?
It was The Rock and Sam Jackson, and that was like $50 million of the budget.
Yeah, I'm upset that you didn't give them first billing.
I don't know. I don't know what buddy cop comedy is. Will Ferrell, Mark Wahlberg. It's probably like, I'm going to say it made their money back. 125 million.
Okay.
I have no. I'm going to say
It didn't bomb, I don't think.
I want to be right there with you. What did you say?
I don't remember.
120?
No, come up with your own answer.
No, for real.
Don't rely on him.
125 million. You just want to go with 125?
No.
No.
I think
You cannot combine your answers.
I'm going to say it lost money.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I don't know how much.
I'm going to answer for you. 90 million?
Okay.
Budget of 100 million?
Yeah.
90 million? 170 million.
Wow. Okay.
Nice.
Alex wins the speedboat.
I mean, there's a lot of good actors in this thing.
Yeah. Freaking Keaton is in this.
Yeah. I
Batman.
mean, it's got
Don't go
everybody in
chasing
it.
waterfalls, Alex.
Don't be a scrub.
I don't understand that reference.
Don't be a scrub.
It's above before his time.
Yeah. Is that like a Beetlejuice thing?
So there's this band.
I don't know.
Oh my God.
You never heard
I thought you were doing the bit from the show.
So wait, you didn't get any of those jokes?
No, I totally did.
God.
This is why you can't watch comedy.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Don't go chasing
The
waterfalls.
I mean, that's
Stick
even
to the
within this
river
generation.
lakes.
That was like 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah. You know,
Sorry.
TLC,
You are
Chili,
a fucking
Left
disgrace.
Eye.
What?
What was the hot one's name?
What are you talking about?
TLC.
Yeah.
The band.
It was a girl group. They sing pop songs. Don't go chasing
I didn't
waterfalls.
listen to girl group pop songs when I was a freaking teenager,
Don't
dude.
fucking furrow your brow like
That
girl
was-
group pop songs is beneath
Was
you.
this the Spice Girls?
You know, one of them
I
died.
will come across this table at you.
You know, and then
Jody and the Pussycats? What are we doing here?
Lisa Left Eye Lopez will not be besmirched.
No, you
Well,
cannot.
you basically missed all the best Michael
Yes.
Keaton jokes in this movie.
Because
Then.
they were all TLC.
Yeah. Everything out of Michael Keaton's mouth
Was a song.
was a
from
song
TLC.
from TLC.
That's probably why I didn't think
Which
this
is
movie
why
was
Will
very
Ferrell
funny.
was like,
Now,
really? Another TLC?
now I have to make
what?
a Spotify list for you.
Yeah, I mean, Will Ferrell was like the whole time going,
Damn it.
really, you're doing that on purpose. You're singing TLC songs. It's like, I don't know what you're talking about. That was, oh my God, Alex. This is like,
That's probably why I
Alex,
didn't think this movie was funny.
You'd know it if you heard it.
Okay. I'm probably, I know the song, Don't Go Chase. I just didn't think it was that funny.
I
Don't be a
don't
creep.
want no scrubs.
don't be a creep either. Okay. So,
Whatever.
Yeah.
Are we done berating me? Are we done now?
We're never done berating you.
Jude, take it away. What's the synopsis for this movie?
fucking millennial piece of shit. I swear to God.
Yeah. Yeah.
God.
Sam Jackson and Dwayne Johnson are the top cops of New York City. In pursuit of law, order, and glory, they aim for the bushes. And yes, they deserve to die, and I hope they burn in hell.
See, I got that reference.
So Mark Wahlberg and Will Ferrell, the other guys, have to step up to the plate to keep the streets safe. They've got their work cut out, though, because speaking of plates, no one's taken Dirk Diggler seriously ever since he popped Derek Jeter during Game 7, costing the Yankees the series. And his partner is even worse. Former pimp Buddy the Elf is content to do everyone's paperwork and go home to bang his plain wife in his plain house at the end of the day. But when he uncovers a sexy permit scam, Ricky Bobby must unleash his bad cop, rally his partner, and save the day. Together, Spencer and Lars Eriksson break the case wide open and race to stop the bad guys from emptying the pensions of New York's good guys before it's too late.
Was that a Eurovision
It
reference?
was.
It was!
That's epic.
Very proud of you.
Thank you!
Right on.
Thank you for getting that.
Oh no,
Nice.
the elves, they've gone too far.
Yes.
Guys, go watch Eurovision. It's freaking way better than you might think it is.
We need to
I was
get a high
no
five
one's-
cam.
I was like, I know. We need a fist bump cam. I was like, no one's going to get that reference, but it's for me.
I got it.
Lars
Well,
Eriksson.
If they've watched this show, they'll get it.
Yeah. That's a
It's
deep
like
cut.
a Volkswagen.
Okay. apparently I missed the boat on the buddy cop comedy movies. These are not my bag. Like, they're funny moments.
This thing is a straight up National Lampoon parody movie.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
You can't take it seriously at all.
No, not even a little bit. No. I mean, they're driving around in a freaking coke dusted freaking Prius, dude.
Well, the opening action scene, which like levels half of New York, was all over like a quarter ounce of marijuana.
Yeah. But they're like, sir, some people are asking whether or not this $29 million, disaster was worth the quarter of an ounce of marijuana.
Let's ask the people in New York.
New York City. They're all like,
Free hot dogs, man.
but no drinks. It's just goofy. I mean, it's like it's one of these extended SNL skits from Will Ferrell, which it's not a bad thing. They have their place. I just wasn't into it. I was watching it. I'm like, okay, yeah, there's some funny moments, but I don't know. The joke got played out for me. I was kind of just along for the ride. I don't have any negative feelings about it. I just don't care.
I have a hard time with these movies sometimes because sometimes I'm in like this weird like frame of mind where I'm just like, fuck, I gotta go watch another stupid movie that Matt picked out, right? No, I had a hard time getting into this movie until after The Rock and Sam Jackson jumped off the building. Once that happens, I mean, I get that the first part of it, it's funny, don't get me wrong, but they're just like playing Uber cop, right? They're playing super cops.
Yeah.
So
And they're
aggro alpha
caricatures
Yeah,
of
it's supposed to be absurd.
yeah,
Right,
they're
absolutely.
caricatures of like the action movie cops that we see in like every action movie, and it gets to a point where like they're at the top of like this high-rise building and they need to pursue the bad guys, and so they choose to jump off the building and aim for the bushes, which will break their fall.
to the theme song of the Foo Fighters' My Hero, which is perfect.
The music swells, and like so like as they're falling, they just
There goes my hero.
they just smack right into the sidewalk and die.
It shows them splat, and then it cuts to their funeral.
But once they get to the cop station, the police precinct, and Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg start doing their thing, that's when I start going, oh, okay, this is going to be a funny movie.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure they were ad-libbing most of that, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh, for
And-
sure. Yeah, the
yeah,
whole
yeah.
freaking tuna fish eating the
Eating
lions.
the lion, my tuna fish are going to make a gang. and we're going to come up and fuck those lion prides up. And we're
We're going to use kelp
like an hour.
as like oxygen, and we're going to get on land and we're going to eat you alive,
A
man.
lion could never survive in the ocean.
And then Will Ferrell.
I'm assuming it's off the coast of West Africa.
And Ferrell's all like, that didn't go the way you think it would go, did it? And he's all like,
That was in all the
and then
trailers,
he's
bro.
like, fuck you. He just knocks his coffee
He
cup or
spills his
something.
coffee on
Spills
him.
coffee out of it. Yeah. I love it. I'm like, oh my God. This is
So stupid,
it's so
dude.
dumb, but it was so funny. And it's yet again, it's one of those movies that I shouldn't watch by myself. I should have been
With a group.
hanging out with you
Yes.
guys,
Yeah.
drinking and having fun and watching the movie.
I think all of these movies fall in
Yeah.
that category.
No.
No?
Collision Course can go rotten hell. Okay, it's just that movie.
I can't wait to stop. I can't wait to talk about it.
But this
Collision
movie,
course deserve to die, and I hope it burns in hell.
it doesn't deserve to exist. Okay, it's just such a bullshit movie.
Jude, your time to kill references are on point.
Thanks.
We just need to do it. We need to talk about that movie sometime.
But the humor in this movie is so fucking funny.
It's
just,
so goofy, dude.
You know when Ferrell. When him and Marky Mark go to Ferrell's house and we meet his wife,
Oh,
and then
the
we start learning about Ferrell's backstory.
He's a pimp.
and how he's a fucking pimp in high school, and it all starts making sense about. It's like, God, go put some clothes on, you ugly bitch. You know,
He's like, "Are you gonna change?" And she's
Yeah.
like, "I just did."
and she's like,
It's Eva
Mendes.
oh, but she's gorgeous,
Smoking
Beautiful.
freaking hot. You're watching this movie and you're like, Will Ferrell's like this tall, gangly, goofy looking dude,
Goofy
curly
looking
hair. And he's like, it's a theme in this movie that he's just with the freaking most smoking hot
Yeah.
women
And
in the city.
Every woman he comes in contact with, even like the
Oh,
bad
God.
guys, Brazilian hitman woman.
Oh,
She's like,
and Marky Mark just can't
It's
comprehend.
like, no, the best part about that is that they're at his home. They go and they finally meet his wife. And he's like, no, seriously, dude, who the fuck is that? And he just refuses to believe that that's actually his wife.
yeah. She comes out and he's like, whoa. Who are you? And she's like, I'm his wife. And he's like,
No, seriously,
No.
dude. Like,
Who
are you going to tell me who she is or what, bro?
And later on, he's like, if anything ever happens to you, tell your wife that I'll take care of her. I'll be there for her.
With my dick.
As they're
And then Will Ferrell's like, dude, you're starting to make this weird.
as they're leaving, he's like, bye, I'll see you later.
Yeah.
See you later, bye.
What's her name? Like Tiffany? He's like, bye, Tiffany.
Yeah, bye, Tiffany.
Bye, Tiffany. And Will Ferrell's like, you're my best friend. You're my partner. I love you. And he's like,
Bye, Tiffany.
no, Tiffany, I love you. Bye, Tiffany.
It's so
It's
goofy.
just my favorite part though was just how Ferrell plays it so straight.
Yeah.
He plays it so straight. Like there's nothing wrong with what he's saying or doing. And it's just
Yeah,
it's
he's like,
so
I'm really
good.
sorry that my wife is so plain.
You should have a hotter my wife to come to my house to. Sorry, dude. And like even like as Mark Wahlberg is like, I love you, Tiffany. Bye, Tiffany. I'll take care of you, Tiffany. And Will Ferrell's like on the porch with her. And Will Ferrell's like, I don't think you can hear me. Are you? Hello, bye.
So I think it's safe to say that the comedy in this movie like way outshadows the freaking plot because I don't remember a goddamn thing about this show.
Elon Musk is the bad guy or something, right? I mean, that's the vibes I was
I don't
getting
know.
off this dude.
Candace, you want to break down the plot real quick?
Yeah, so there's this kind of corporate, like Bernie Madoff type thing where basically this guy wastes all this money that investors put into it. And so he teams up with various unsavory organizations like the Russian mob and stuff like that and attempts to like defraud them. And what he's trying to do is he's trying to get the police pension fund to invest with him so he can then like pay off all these people that, you know, he's kind of wronged.
Mm-hmm.
And the company that he's kind of like messed up hire these like I want to say mercenaries, but it's like private security to basically keep an eye on him and make sure that like, you know, nobody like catches on to this scheme. And so Will Ferrell's character finds like this obscure like zoning like infraction that this guy did.
It's a permit
scaffolds.
scam.
Yeah,
Scaffolds.
Yes,
Scaffolding scam.
Yeah. No, it's like a scaffold violation.
There's no permits for scaffolds.
Yeah, and so like he goes to
It's
arrest.
very sexy.
Yeah, he goes to arrest him for this you know violation, and they find out that there's more to what's going on than just like that, and so they constantly get put up against these the security firm that steal their shoes and their guns, and
Why did they take my shoes?
They take their shoes every time.
and they're not respected at the precinct, and so like you know all the powerful money people behind these guys start putting pressure on the captain, and he ends up taking them off like the case, and they have to turn over all their evidence to the SEC, who's actually like in bed with like the people who are behind this. And they have to go rogue in order to basically take down this like huge corruption case and save the pensions of all the people who hate them at the police office. So, I mean, like it's a very loose, like basically take every cop movie that you've ever seen and elements of them and put them into one movie. And that's what this movie is.
All right. Yeah. I don't know, man. Like I get it. It's funny. It definitely has some great comedy, like ad lib moments. I was kind of bored. I don't know if that was just because of the mood I was in or because I was watching it by myself or what. I was like, okay, it's funny. I get it's supposed to be funny. I didn't laugh while I was watching it. I'm laughing more now talking with you guys about it.
The individual gags in this movie are what sell it. Like when they're riding around in Will Ferrell's car and Mark Wahlberg's like, I feel like I'm driving around in a vagina.
Oh my God. His woman jokes
they're
throughout the movie are so offensively funny.
Oh yeah.
He's like talking about like, I feel like I'm riding inside of a vagina.
Yeah. I didn't know they put tampons on
Yeah,
wheels.
yeah.
One of my coworkers at work, he's probably listening to this right now. When he traded his truck in, he had his old truck that he used to drive. But all of a sudden he started driving to work in a brand new
Prius.
whatever those electric things are.
Tesla.
It was a
Chevy Volt.
Maybe it was a Prius. I don't know.
Yeah, it's probably a Prius.
But I without even thinking about this movie, I started giving him shit. It's like, oh, riding around in your vag wagon. You know, exact same shit, right? And he was like not happy. He's not happy to this day.
Like
Look, man.
So insulting.
Look, dude, as a guy who commutes over 100 miles a day to go to work, it's 50 miles one way, 52 miles one way. I can appreciate the hell out of an electric car.
And I'm all like, so you get a lot of chicks with that car, right? He's like, no, my wife don't care.
No.
It's like, oh, yeah, it's like saving money. It's like,
Yes.
all right, I get it.
That's it.
I stopped eventually. But,
Yeah. Also, the scene where like he racially profiles Derek Jeter and like shoots him. like that scene. You know, it's your typical like cop flashback scene where like, you know, he does something traumatic to himself and his career, and it turns up he shoots Derek Jeter.
That whole freaking like AA meeting scene about the cops who pulled their guns, and everybody else is telling these epic stories about how they freaking took down the bad guy. And then Mark Wahlberg's story is like, yeah, I shot Jared.
And like everyone at the AA meeting is like, you cost me $20.
Yeah. Will Ferrell doesn't even have a real gun. He's got a wooden gun.
That was okay. The wooden gun bit and the shoe, like no shoes bit. Those were the two funniest long-standing jokes in the whole movie.
I have a question.
Yeah, what's up?
Was this the first watch for you?
No, but it might as well have been because I didn't remember it.
Okay. This was a second watch for me. And the first time I saw this, I was like, this movie's stupid.
Mm-hmm.
And the second time I saw it, which was this week for the show, I was like, this is funnier than I remember it. And I can appreciate the humor this time.
When I went and saw, the first time I saw this movie was when it came out in theaters. And I remember walking out of the theater being like kind of disappointed. And I was like, I didn't think that was that funny. But in rewatching it, like it works better on home video.
Yeah.
Like the jokes are just like funnier. Kind of interesting.
Trying to do my best Mark Wahlberg.
Oh, he's totally just stereotypical Mark Wahlberg.
I don't know. How do you like bring the...
Yeah.
Say hello to your mother for me.
So this movie was directed by Adam McKay, and Adam McKay was kind of like attached at the hip to Will Ferrell early in his career. He did Anchorman. He directed Talladega Nights, Step Brothers, Anchorman 2, and this movie. And so like, you know, he had this like great relationship with Will Ferrell where he basically directed all these movies. And he went on to kind of cross over into more serious movies. So he directed The Big Short.
That's a great movie.
Yeah. And then he went on to do Vice about Dick Cheney. And his latest movie was Don't Look Up.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Right on.
So
Is that the one?
That's the one I had the astrophysicist on.
Yeah, you talked about that on your live stream.
I actually still haven't watched that yet.
So the director of Don't Look Up is the guy who directed this movie. And the way that Adam McKay basically makes Will Ferrell movies is he writes scenarios and he puts Will Ferrell in there and he just lets him like go off and do like whatever the fuck
Ad lib.
he wants. Yeah.
I mean, Will Ferrell's a funny dude.
He's very talented.
You know, my favorite scene in this movie is probably when he's going back and forth with his mother-in-law and she's delivering messages back and forth. It's like, oh yeah, tell your daughter I want to like write her anal style or something and make her look up at me longingly with her jizz-filled eyes or some shit. I don't know. It was really dirty stuff.
So
really
at a certain point, like Will Ferrell is a wanted man because he's gone rogue, and so the FBI is kind of like staking out his house. And so like he's trying to communicate to his wife, and his wife sends out like her elderly mother
filthy
with a walker.
and
the poor mom is like using her walker across the street with her like
and they're using her to pass messages to each other. And every time the mom comes back, she's like, please don't make me say this. It's like Alex's mom.
I can't do this.
And they don't show Will Ferrell saying it. They only show the mom relating it to her daughter. And she's like, he said he wants you to suck his dick while you gaze into his eyes. And Eva Mendes is like, I love doing that.
It's so dirty. It's so funny though.
Eva is so friggin' smoking hot in this movie, dude. It's not even, it's ridiculous.
And another gag is so Mark Wahlberg, he knows how to do all these weird skills like dance and play instruments. And the reason he's so good at them is because he learned to do them to make fun of the people who actually do them.
So you ironically learn these things to make fun of other people. Well, yeah, what's wrong with that? You know,
that's something you would do.
100%. 100%. I go on record as saying like V is the fucking weirdest weirdie that takes these weird ass stupid stands about making fun of shit. And I'm like,
Wahlberg.
this is you. You are Mark Wahlberg.
It's like, yeah, I learned ballet to make fun of the fucking queers over there. What's the big deal? Ain't no big deal.
Yeah,
That's what he said.
I used to bang dudes in order to make fun of dudes who bang dudes.
This was the big deal. So I sucked a couple dicks. No big deal. It's all right. You know, no, it's funny.
Oh man,
You can edit that shit however you want.
hey, Jude already set the pace. Jude set the bar up here.
Yeah.
You're good, bud.
Never mind.
You can't cancel the elderly.
No, you
It's
can't.
my only defense.
It's true. You don't care. Once you hit 50, it's like, whatever. Doesn't matter. Have fun. Live life.
Good luck.
I am 187 years old. I don't want to spill my coffee.
I'm 104 and I've sucked a million dicks. Yeah, it's like fine.
Oh,
yeah.
I hope I've sucked a million dicks by the time I'm 104.
Dang.
Wow.
By the time I'm 104? Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know what else to say about it. Do you have a favorite moment? I don't really have a
I
favorite
just told
moment.
you my favorite moment.
You did. Okay,
the
that's right.
mother-in-law
The
going back
mother-in-law
and forth
thing.
with the
Okay.
filthy messages.
For me, I guess the wooden gun thing where he's in the car and Mark Wahlberg's making fun of his wooden gun and he smacks him in the face with it. That was funny. That made me laugh out loud. The rest of the movie, I was kind of just like along for the ride.
I mean, the Prius stuff is funny.
The Prius
because
stuff is funny.
I've done that in real life.
yeah.
Well, also, homeless men keep having orgies. In their life.
yeah.
I was
Dirty Bob
just
or
going to
whatever.
ask Vader, like, what do you mean you've done that Prius stuff? You've been a homeless person having
No,
sex
no,
in
no,
a
no,
Prius
no.
before?
I've made fun of my buddy.
What did the note
for
say?
having a
It said
Prius.
like thanks for the shaggin' wagon or
It
something
was
like that.
Yeah, like, thanks for the sex
sex wagon.
mobile.
Sexmobile or some
Yeah.
weird ass shit like that.
There's a name for that thing. What they call it, hotboxing.
Yeah.
No, that's when you
That's
like,
when you smoke it, right? And you
smoke
just
it
fill
out.
it with smoke.
Yeah, yeah.
I can't remember
Their
what
bodies were filling the vehicle
Oh.
up.
You guys ever driven down the strip and there's like some group of people hotboxing their limo in front of you?
I don't. I try not to drive on the strip.
Man, it's
One time I
wild.
was driving down the strip. I was on my way to work when I worked on the strip, and there was a woman walking down the street with a like a can of gas in her hand. You know how like you go
Like a red gas can from a garage.
like a red gas can, carrying it down the street. She was walking. Obviously, her car needed it, and she was on her way to it. And in her other hand, she was smoking a cigarette. And I
sounds
was
about
like,
right.
"Oh my god, Las Vegas Strip, you do not disappoint."
I wanna
It was
see-
like 8:00 in the morning.
I want to see Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg do a sequel to this, but they've transferred to Las Vegas.
Oh,
That would be fun. That would be a fun show.
have we not done like a Las Vegas week?
We have not.
Oh,
That's
We
a
need
good
to-
idea.
We need to do a Vegas week.
good idea. I would like to see the sequel to this be this, but with Buddy the Elf and Spence the Confidential.
I never need to see Elf on the big screen ever.
Oh, it's great. You don't like Elf?
He hates
No.
Christmas.
It's such a good.
Oh, Elf.
Elf.
I thought you said Alf.
No, not Elf.
The freaking alien.
What do you have against Alf?
I don't like Alf. I think it's stupid.
He's too
Get the
young. He's,
fuck out.
he's too young.
Doesn't like Goonies. Doesn't like
like
Alf.
I don't get it, man. I don't get it.
He's
What
an
were you
alien.
smoking back then?
He's an
alien.
alien who eats cats.
From Melmac.
Oh my
You know, so-
god. Weird ass shit back in the day, dude.
It was a weird show.
It was a
You're not
TV
wrong.
show,
You're
right?
not wrong. It was weird.
a syndicated TV show about a puppet alien.
They should have done like a crossover with.
Now I'm gonna need to find clips of that to edit into this for context, and I hate myself for saying that.
They should have done a crossover with like Punky Brewster or something.
Anyway, Jude, do you have a favorite
well,
moment?
I was going to say the homeless people having sex in the Prius.
Okay.
So
All right. That's it?
I share a hive mind with my beloved, I guess. I do want to say that I just realized that the graphic on my shirt kind of looks like a crab claw coming up, but it's a bunny.
Okay. Jude's drunk. Kadish, final thoughts on this, and what's your favorite moment?
So I actually have two favorite moments. The first one is where basically they go to confront their main suspect, and he keeps offering them tickets as like a soft bribe.
Bribery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And like they keep falling for it, and like
Yeah.
every time they're like at like a play or like a sporting event, they're like, wait a minute, did he just bribe us?
Yeah, they've
Oh,
got
man.
like courtside Lakers seats, and they're like,
The
"This
freaking
feels like a bribe," and they're like, "No, it's a bribe."
Yeah, and they keep going back, and
Yeah.
he keeps offering them more
They're
tickets.
like, "Don't bribe us." And he's
they-
like, "This isn't a bribe, but would you like this?"
Go ahead, G.
they go to the basketball game and they leave, and Brooke Shields is like, "Oh, call me, Will Ferrell."
To Will Ferrell, yeah.
Brooke Shields. It's like that dude has got so much game, he doesn't even know it, man.
Yeah,
It's just so
and
funny.
the whole flashback to his Gator days, where like he starts
Oh,
off as
God.
this like mild mannered college student, and
Slowly turns into a pimp.
yeah, and Mark Wahlberg Wahlberg keeps saying like, "You were a pimp." He's like, "No, man, I was just helping these girls out." And he keeps denying he was a pimp.
Just offering protection for money. It's no big deal.
And eventually, like, he's dressed as a pimp. He's got like a switchblade that he like caresses his cheek with.
And then later on, he admits he's like, "Yeah, I was a pimp."
He's like, and that's why I only do paperwork now.
Yeah. But my all-time favorite moments in this movie is when Michael Keaton just starts quoting TLC songs.
Oh yeah, that's great.
Like every time he did that, I just lost it. Like I just thought it was really
That
funny.
really was the funniest part of this movie.
Creep. Yeah.
Right on.
But it's like Michael Keaton's like delivery where he's just like, "Hey, I don't need no scrubs," and
They're like, wait a minute, TLC, and he's like,
What? No
he's like, "I don't know what
scrubs.
you're
I
talking
don't
about."
know what that means.
And,
man.
and he also keeps talking about how his son's bisexual. He's like, "I got a bisexual son, all right?"
And he works in a Bed Bath and Beyond.
Yeah.
Also,
Well, that was his
hilarious.
second job, right?
Yeah.
He's like, man, I work at 2 jobs. I work here at the police precinct. I also work double shifts at the freaking Bed Bath & Beyond.
Okay.
You know what's weird? I love Bed Bath and Beyond. I can just like go in there.
Oh, it's great.
And
great.
browse. It's like, ooh, I want one of those. I don't want one of those. I want a set of those towels.
I
want
can't.
those-
I can't go there.
Like, do I need a new juicer?
The air fryer looks amazing.
I can make my own donuts.
Right?
I really need to
Yeah.
reorganize my kitchen.
I could make my own carbonated soda.
That's so cool. A deep fryer? What?
Dude,
Yes,
I
don't have to go
love
to
my
the,
deep fryer.
I don't have to go to the store to get corn dogs.
Do we need any scented candles?
If I'm
So
ever making
incredible.
money
Yes.
off this podcast, like good money from doing this show, I can't go to Bed Bath & Beyond.
We're gonna have a studio someday.
I will be broke.
And it's gonna have a fucking Emerald deep fryer in it.
Okay.
Emerald Lagasse deep fryer.
God, you know what? I just want Bed Bath and Beyond to sponsor us just for them to be like, we're not going to pay you,
But you can shop for free.
You get like 50% off.
Okay.
Like that's worth it.
Yeah.
Oh my
That
god.
or like a liquor store.
You can buy a badass
And you
futon.
can get all the cool like little kitchen gadgets and shit in there. Yeah, it's cool.
Their
Yeah.
bedding is nice.
Yeah, I like that part where Michael Keaton starts talking about a homicide in front of like the
When he's
Bed
at Bed Bath and Beyond, yes.
oh.
and
Sorry, I mixed them up. Sorry. It's like that's my other job. Yeah.
yeah, so like this movie played like way funnier than I remember it being
Yes.
Yeah.
on my second viewing. So I really enjoyed this movie.
Okay.
3 bushes out of 5.
3 bushes. Okay.
Oh, we're scoring now?
Oh
Yeah,
shit!
I
forgot
think
to score.
I'm gonna middle of the road 2.5.
2.5.
Yeah, well, that's not bad. It's middle of the road.
I guess that's
right
5
down-
out of 10. Yeah, okay.
Dead center.
All right.
Just 2.5. It's, I don't know. Maybe it was my mood. Maybe because I wasn't hanging out with you guys watching it. Like I feel like this has to be like a group activity movie. 2.5. It's enjoyable. It's funny at moments, but I was not like, yes, I can't wait to watch freaking the other guys. It just felt like another Will Ferrell movie.
What'd you score it, Matt?
3.
I gave it 3 out of 5.
I think I'm right there with him.
3?
I think 3 is a fair score. It's a stupid, goofy movie. But sometimes you just need a stupid, goofy movie
Yeah.
to laugh at and have some fun with. So yeah, if that's the kind of movie you're looking for, this is a good one.
These
So
movies have their place, right?
Yes,
Talladega
absolutely.
Nights, Napoleon Dynamite. They're stupid.
you
but
just
they're funny.
sometimes you need to turn the world off.
Yep.
Watch a dumb movie with Will Ferrell, laugh,
Have a good time.
feel good,
Yep.
and yeah, 3.5. Yeah, right there. I'm right there with you.
Okay.
So.
Jude?
I agree. I think this is probably the funniest movie that we watched this week. It
Yeah,
might
yeah.
might
by
not
far.
be the best movie that we watched this week, but for me, it was the funniest. And on the scale of,
I'm sorry.
God damn it!
On a scale of.
On a scale of like buddy cop comedies, yeah, this is like a 3.5 plain wives for me.
Eva Mendez's wife.
Yeah,
She's so
yeah.
hot.
this is-
She's so freaking
I'm gonna
smoking
say
hot in
it's
this movie.
3.5 plain wives in plain houses
It's the reason why I married a Latina girl.
because they're plain.
Hi, Poppy.
My plain wife. All right. You gave it 3, Kadish? That's right.
Yes, that is correct.
All right, cool. All right. Yeah, that's it for the other guys. It's definitely worth a watch. I would suggest if you're hanging out with your friends or you need a movie just to like lay back and relax, have a good time and drink something and I don't know, eat some tacos or whatever, just go watch the other guys. It's so fun.